Prince Edward and Sophie have been forced to pay an unusual forfeit for never having visited England's smallest county before. The Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh were in the ceremonial country of Rutland for the first time on Tuesday to see a new statue of Queen Elizabeth II, thought to be England's first permanent memorial to the former monarch. Their Royal Highnesses also visited Rutland Showground, the Duke of Edinburgh Memorial Garden, and Oakham Castle, where they took part in a centuries-old tradition. Edward and Sophie presented a double horseshoe which will be hung later on the castle walls as a forfeit for having never visited before. There is a tradition in Rutland that all peers of the realm and members of the royal household will present a horseshoe as a forfeit on their first trip to the county. The tradition comes from the idea that if you gave up a horseshoe, you couldn't gallop away without settling your bills first. It is thought to be linked to the Ferrers family. During the Norman conquest, Henry de Ferrers was master of horse to Duke William. He used a coat of arms featuring 6 black horseshoes on a silver background. The horseshoes are displayed on the castle's walls, hung in the French way, downwards, in line with the superstition that the devil can make its nest in the bottom of it. The traditional British way of hanging horseshoes, with the cup nearest the floor, is said to ensure that the good luck will be safely stored there and will not spill out to be wasted. Although there are approaching 250 horseshoes on display in Oakham Castle's Great Hall, this is only a fraction of the number that have been presented over the centuries. They were historically displayed on the castle gates rather than inside, making them vulnerable to theft and, over the years, some of the less impressive donations have been quietly mislaid. Also, in the early 20th century, great numbers of horseshoes were melted down as scrap metal to help the war effort during the First World War.